Hello there. I had made a video but it didn't succeed, so I have to make a new video and explain some things. But the best parts are gone now, so I have to start over. I showed in an early video how to remove the ventilator, and that one is toast, so chuck it away. But when you look at this area, you see a lot of problems. Also here you see a problem, and I throw the oil seal away, but the video didn't work out, so I have to make a new one. You see a lot of clean area here, and when you look at the whole area you think, what the hell is going on here? Now it's very simple. You see a clean area here, you see a clean area here, and you see a clean area here. That means that there is so much oil flow that it cleans out all the dust, the sand, the debris, the oil. It dissolves it and takes it away to a lower area. Or in this case also, let me find out. Okay. In this case also a little bit of the ventilator is also dirty and greasy, and also that's all spin away, spin around and transported with the wind from the ventilator to the engine. You can figure it out by looking at it. There is also another problem. This ventilator is curved, the plastic is curved, and there you can see a gap around the aluminium part to the plastic housing. There is also another problem. On the corners there is material broke down, and I do think it has something to do with this thing here, but I do not sure. I checked, there is a little bit of clearance, but I do not see it here. That's the other side to look at. But when I go a look to the area of a look to the ventilator, it's curved. So all the oil or debris, dirt is located here. That means this seal, or that means this one is toast. I throw that away. The oil seal, I did have it in my hands, but now I've thrown it away because the earlier video is not succeeded. This oil seal was hardened out, and there was a little bit stuff on it. It was very hard, and when I feel the oil seal, I tapped on it, I hear it, it was too hard, it didn't do its job any longer, so the oil seal was toast. But now we're going to look in this area, and you see it's still wet, the oil is everywhere. I had an O-ring removed from here. That O-ring was not round, it had almost square edges on it, so the oil seal here was working not any longer, and the oil of the bolt what I took out of here was completely soaked with oil. So now we have seen two problems. Problem number one, the oil seal was not doing its job, and I can also see some traces around the camshaft. The O-ring there, so the oil seal on the camshaft was not working anymore longer, and the O-ring there was not working any longer. So we had two places oil leakage. One of them here, and it's blown away by the ventilator, the spinning, and the other one is there, and then you can see the oil is dripping down and running away. The rest is history. There were not enough oil is, but it gets a little bit wet of the oil mist or oil creeps on the surface. Then you get those strange looking dust piles everywhere sticking around, literally. And so that's why you have to clean all the area and look what is going wrong with it and what's happening there. So This one is toast. Now let me see. I've talked about for 5 minutes. The other film what I had made was 70 minutes, so that's a shame. So, okay, let's do our next job. For the people that living in Holland, the AC Action has provided me with a longer range, and in this case that's very nice to have one. Okay, that that feels interesting. That feels interesting because the tension is very strong, and when I turn it a little bit, tension is gone. That tells me the head gasket is maybe worn out, but I'm not sure about that. But it feels like it was tight enough, and suddenly the tension is gone, so there is no expansion of whatever in the gasket. Maybe the gasket is worn out, but that doesn't matter. So I'm taking this engine out of each other because I'm selling parts or using parts. That's normal. Ah, the smell is lovely. I love the smell of burning oil. That's not good, eh? Remember, those later versions has better bearings inside those, how do we call those parts in English? Valve lifters? No, I do not know. But the bearings inside here are better than the old ones, and you can exchange it with the old ones. We can also use the 650 parts. They are a little bit better. And those screws are also bigger, but you can exchange it. Why is it like that? I do not know. Normally I have, the bolts are out. The bolts are out. I use a bigger force. The force is with me. Okay. Oh, phew. When I smell this oil, burning oil, I normally find toasted crankshaft bearings, but I have not checked it in the oil filter. Maybe I should do that in a minute. Okay. This one is not cooperating with me. I have to use a bigger force. Maybe the force is with me. Whatever. I use a beitel. No, that's not the word in English. I think it's called a sizzle. To split an atom with it. Yes, something like that. I use this area, and you always damage it. So remember, when you use this tool, you're always damaging something. So what you're going to damage, choose wisely. And this area is always the easiest area. When I see those valves, I know the valve seats has to be grinded again. When I see this gasket, head gasket, is very hard type. So, what do we? Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, this is falling down. I do not see any problems here. Let me see the head gasket. It's an old type, very hard one of the hardest Honda used, and I think the best ones. Still, when you undo them, they will separate. You see a lot of discoloring here. That means the oil was very hot and burned it inside the gasket. It's also fried up. Don't worry about it, but it smells like hell. I do not see a leaking head gasket, so this one was still in use. Do not know how long, but it was still in use. What can I tell about this here? It's not clean. It's dry. There is something happened here. Why is that so dark? There, oh shit, now I have oil there. Here I see a little bit of problem. This engine has run without liquid cooling, so something has happened very badly. And okay, that one is usable, still usable. Okay, no problem. So, how long am I working on? Okay, it's 11 minutes. So I will kill the video for a moment and I will start over and go further on with it, and then we take the oil filter and the other cylinder head. So see you in the next movie. Bye bye.